Every individual around the world, India, Nepal, Bhutan, America, Russia, Canada, France, Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland, and around the world shall have the right to receive information. Every individual shall have the right to express and disseminate his opinions within the law. Every individual shall have the right to free association provided that he abides by the law, subject to the obligation of solidarity provided for in Article 29. No one may be compelled to join an association. Every individual shall have the right to assemble freely with others. The existence of this right shall be subject only to necessary restrictions provided by law. In particular, these enacted in the interest of national security, the safety, health, ethics, and rights and freedoms of others. Every individual shall have the right to freedom of movement and residence with the borders of a state provided he abides by the law. Every individual shall have the right to leave any country, including his own, and to return to his country. This right may only be subjected to restrictions provided for by law for the protection of national security, law and order, public health, or morality. Every individual shall have the right, when persecuted, to seek and obtain asylum in countries in accordance with the law of these countries and international conventions. A non-national legally admitted in a territory of a state party to the present charter may only be expelled from it by virtue of a decision taken in accordance with the law. The mass expulsion of non-nationals shall be prohibited. Mass expulsion shall be that which is aimed at national, racial, ethnic, and racial groups. Freedom of conscience, the profession, and free practice of religion shall be guaranteed. No one may, subject to law and order, be submitted to measures restricting the exercise of these freedoms. Every individual shall have the right to have his cause heard. This comprises the right to an appeal to competent national organs against acts of violating his fundamental rights as recognized and guaranteed by conventions, laws, regulations, and customs in force. The right to be presumed innocent until provided guilty by a competent court or tribunal. The right to defense, including the right to be defended by counsel of his choice, the right to be tried within a reasonable time by an impartial court or tribunal. No one may be condemned for an act or omission which did not consume a legally punishable offense at the time it was committed. No penalty may be inflicted for an offense for which no provision was made in at the time it was confirmed. Punishment is personal and can be imposed only on the offender. Every human beings around the world are inviolable. Every human being shall be entitled to respect for his life and the integrity of his person. No one may be arbitrarily deprived of this right. Every individual shall have the right to the respect of the dignity inherent a human being and to recognize of his legal status. All forms of exploitation and degradation of men, particularly slavery, slave trade, torture, cruel, inhuman, or degrading, punishable, and treatment shall be prohibited. Every individual shall have the right to liberty and to the security of his person. No one may be deprived of his freedom except for reasons and conditions previously laid down by law. In particular, no one may be arbitrarily arrested or detained